pace with this team. Is there such a thing as too fast? Do you have to kind of find a sweet spot?
I mean, maybe sometimes, as long as we're taking care of the ball. If we're not taking care of the ball, obviously we know we might have to slow it down a little bit. But I mean, we like to play fast. And sometimes, yes, stuff happens without whether it's a turnover, but we know that's the pace we like to play at. And I think just our progress throughout this whole season, we've seen that playing as fast as we do, it works for us. Yeah, we have a lot of confidence in ourselves. I think just the way we play, just the way we compete night in, night out, we just know that no matter what, like, we're going to give it our all. And I think when we're able to play our game, when we play fast, when we get stops, and we let that fuel our offense, I mean, we're a whole different team.
What's the approach to the next 4 games as you make a push here?
Yeah, definitely to win, to come out strong. I think just being able to have these games, the next 3 at home, is going to be really important for us. I think it's been a great homestand so far. Just make sure we come out. We need to have some better starts, especially that first quarter, especially the third quarter. Just making sure we're coming out, we're competing.
Did this team need a game like that from Sunday, just that kind of a test this late in the season?
I think so, but I also think that we could have prevented that a little bit more, just the way that we came out, the way that we guard a little bit, make sure we get a little bit more stops. I mean, when you look at the box score and they took almost 15 to 20 more shots than us, like, when you play a great team, that's hard to come back from. And so just make sure that we see that, be able to clean that up for our next few games.
This team showed the ability to come back, though. It wasn't there maybe the first part of the season. How was that growth?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you see it the first part of the season. I mean, when we were down, we were down. And it's just as simple as that. But now we're down. We talk about what exactly we need to do, whether that's clean up our offensive rebounds or clean up getting stops or making sure we're passing the ball more. Like, that's stuff that we're able to talk about, and we're able to clean that up.
We've seen more of your game offensively, it seems, the last couple of weeks. What have you been feeling here in this stretch? It just seems to open it up.
I mean, I'm just taking what the defense gives me, just making sure I'm dominating each and every time. Even that doesn't mean taking a shot, but just making the right pass. I think I'm just trying to make sure that I'm just very aware of what I have to do on the court.
Caitlin come in and run this offense. It seems the passing has become contagious almost. The ball just moves everywhere, every 5 on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, when the pace that we play at, I think that's a big reason why. I mean, we're playing fast, so making sure that we find the next person open and making that one more. I think even in practice we work on one more, making that extra pass good to great, and so we do that in games and we get wide open shots.
In what ways has all this run of home games been helpful for you guys?
It's been great just to fuel us. I mean, if we were on the road down 16, we would not be hearing the crowd cheer us back into this. And so for us, it's just making sure that we, one, give our fans a great show, we're competing, and then we know that we have one more game that's going to be on the road, and we just have to be prepared for that.
Aliyah, coaches talked a lot about the resilience of this group, considering the start where you guys have come from then. So where do you feel like that resilience has come from, I guess collectively or even just individually?
I mean, a big part of that came from the beginning of the season, like coming into the locker room, being 1-8, starting the season the way we did. Like our mindset was always we never stay down. Even if we get knocked down, we never stay down. And I think even in games, you're able to see that, us turn the page, us play our type of basketball, and we just flow.
Last year you guys struggled so much in close games. What's been important in flipping that this year?
Execution, especially in that fourth quarter. I even think some games this season we've had that we kind of just gave it away in that fourth quarter, and just being able to grow from that, understand that execution is a big part, especially when you're going up against great teams, making sure you can execute, because when they come down on the other end, that's their goal as well.
Is there a confidence element to that? You get a few under your belt and like, okay, we can do this?
Yeah, and I think just having the team that we have around us, I mean, everyone feels confident to take that shot because we know that they're going to make it. We trust each other to make that shot, and I think that's a big part of it as well.
Talk about pace with this team. Is there such a thing as too fast? Do you have to kind of find a sweet spot?
I mean, maybe sometimes, as long as we're taking care of the ball. If we're not taking care of the ball, obviously we know we might have to slow it down a little bit. But I mean, we like to play fast, and sometimes, yes, stuff happens without whether it's a turnover, but we know that's the pace we like to play at. And I think just our progress throughout this whole season, we've seen that playing as fast as we do, it works for us.
Aliyah, this season, you guys broke the home attendance record. So for somebody that didn't watch last season and only started watching this season, what's been the difference playing in this building from last year to now this year?
I think just the continued just crowd that we have. I mean, they come no matter what time the game is, early game, late game. I mean, they're there, and I think that's great for us because we use that energy, we feel for that, and it's always great to have those fans in the crowd.